The humid, mosquito-filled swamps of Florida have long been a breeding ground for mysteries and legends. Among these, none has captured the imagination of locals and cryptid enthusiasts quite like the skunk ape, a foul-smelling, elusive creature said to haunt the wetlands of the Sunshine State. Described as a large, hairy humanoid figure, the skunk ape is often likened to the Pacific Northwest's Bigfoot, but with a distinctly southern twist. While skeptics dismiss the skunk ape as folklore or misidentification of local wildlife, the tales and sightings persist, passed down through generations of Floridians. Its story is one of cultural intrigue, blending Native American legends, modern cryptid lore, and a dash of swamp-soaked mystery. Native American legends. Long before the first European settlers arrived in Florida, the indigenous Seminole people spoke of a creature they called Estikapkaki, or Tall Man. According to oral traditions, this being was a protector of the forest, a large, hairy figure that avoided human interaction but would punish those who disrespected the land. Seminole elders described Estikapkaki as a guardian spirit, part of the natural order. While their accounts were spiritual in nature, they bear striking similarities to modern skunk ape sightings, particularly the creature's size and elusive nature. Early settler accounts. The first European settlers in Florida brought with them their own fears and superstitions, but it wasn't long before they, too, began reporting encounters with a strange, swamp-dwelling creature. In the 19th century, tales emerged of a wild man roaming the Everglades, stealing chickens and livestock from homesteads. One such account from 1818 describes a group of settlers near Lake Okeechobee who claimed to have seen a monstrous ape-like figure lurking in the cypress trees. They noted its terrible smell, which they likened to rotting meat and stagnant water. These early reports laid the groundwork for the skunk ape legend that would flourish in the 20th century. The rise of the skunk ape legend. The term skunk ape first entered popular usage in the 1940s and 1950s as Florida's population grew and urban expansion encroached on the swamplands. With more people venturing into remote areas, sightings of the creature increased. Hunters, fishermen, and hikers began reporting encounters with a tall, shaggy beast that emitted an unbearable stench. A notable sighting occurred in 1957 when a group of hunters in the Big Cypress National Preserve claimed to have been stalked by a creature matching the skunk ape's description. They described glowing red eyes and a loud, guttural howl that echoed through the swamp at night. Despite their fear, they never saw the creature up close, only catching fleeting glimpses of its shadowy form. The 1970s marked the peak of the skunk ape phenomenon. During this decade, dozens of sightings were reported across Florida, from the Everglades to the Panhandle. One of the most famous accounts came in 1974, when a woman in Sarasota County claimed to have photographed the creature in her backyard. Known as the Myakka skunk ape photos, these blurry images show a large, hairy figure crouched among palmetto bushes. While skeptics dismiss the photos as a hoax, they remain a centerpiece of skunk ape lore. Physical description. Witnesses commonly describe the skunk ape as height between 6 and 8 feet tall, build stocky and muscular, covered in dark brown or black fur. Odor, a pungent, skunk-like smell that lingers long after the creature is gone. Behavior, shy and reclusive, often seen at a distance. However, some accounts describe it as curious, approaching campsites or rummaging through trash. The creature is often compared to the Pacific Northwest's Bigfoot, though its smaller stature and distinctive odor set it apart. Explanations and theories. Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed to explain the skunk ape phenomenon. Escaped exotic animals. Florida's history as a hub for exotic animal trade has led some to speculate that skunk ape sightings could be attributed to escaped orangutans, chimpanzees, or even gorillas. The state's warm climate and dense vegetation could allow such animals to survive undetected for extended periods. Misidentified wildlife. Skeptics argue that many sightings could be attributed to bears, which can appear bipedal when standing on their hind legs. The strong odor often reported could be from decaying vegetation or swamp gases. An unknown species, cryptozoologists maintain that the skunk ape could be an undiscovered species of ape or a relic population of Gigantopithecus, a giant primate thought to have gone extinct thousands of years ago. Hoaxes and folklore. Some sightings are undoubtedly fabricated, fueled by the popularity of Bigfoot-like creatures in popular culture. However, the consistency of reports and the sheer number of witnesses suggest that something more than simple hoaxes may be at play. Modern investigations. In recent decades, the skunk ape has become a subject of scientific and amateur investigation. Organizations like the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, BFRO, and local enthusiasts have conducted expeditions into Florida's swamps, armed with thermal cameras, audio recorders, and drones. Dave Sheely, a self-proclaimed skunk ape expert, operates the skunk ape research headquarters in Ochopee, Florida. Sheely claims to have seen the creature multiple times and has dedicated his life to proving its existence. His research includes plaster casts of alleged footprints, video recordings, and a detailed map of sightings across the state. Cultural impact. The skunk ape has become a beloved part of Florida's folklore, inspiring festivals, merchandise, and even roadside attractions. It represents not only a curiosity about the unknown, but also a deep connection to the state's wild and untamed landscapes. For many Floridians, the skunk ape is more than a cryptid. It's a symbol of the mysteries that still linger in the modern world, hidden in the dense mangroves and endless waterways of the Everglades.